This gentleman, it's been a long time. I haven't left you with a video because I definitely haven't been driving as much to really post anything. Everybody got the point based on the videos and how much money I posted from before. I've done over 5,000 rides between Atlanta and Vegas and kept a pretty decent rating. I'm moving on to better things. So, one of many reasons I don't mind moving on is because we already have a Nevada state business license. But Uber and Lyft indicating in their app that they're adding on a Clark County business license. And if you're not in compliance, they're going to start giving people warnings or even citations outright. The amount of money that they're going to be charging for all of this and the wear and tear on your car, I'd rather put the money into my own LLC, which I plan on doing soon. Another thing people fail to mention is that Lyft is a lot more expensive than Uber, and Uber is a lot cheaper than Lyft and a lot more popular. And so now I have an understanding why it was so difficult for me to get rides with the rental or even in my own car and get money the way I wanted to. Because I took a ride and it cost double to take a Lyft than it did an Uber. Now, Uber did update a few things with their app that I wish was on there before. And one of the main features that I did like is the ability to toggle on and off whether you do deliveries or rides, either or. And so that was definitely an advantage. But now Postmates is starting to come up because they're being allowed to cash out. And so now they're both in competition in that regards. Towards the end of September, I noticed that Postmates updated in their app how you receive your earnings. And you're able to cash out in the same manner that you earn on Uber and Lyft. And that's a game changer because a lot of people liked the amount of money they were getting paid from Postmates, but didn't like the fact of how long they had to wait for it. Including myself, you earn that much money, you want to have access to it as soon as possible. I wanted to see how quickly they would distribute the funds to my account based on my experience with Uber and Lyft. And they're both parallel. It's very accurate. So now you don't have to wait 2-3 days or longer to receive your funds to your account. But I wish they would have done this sooner because I don't even plan on delivering food as well. Another reason I'm looking forward to getting out of the whole rideshare and delivery services is because Vegas got the worst drivers. It's like they bring everybody from California and Illinois in one spot, everywhere else. And everywhere you go, you just see tow trucks with torn up cars, pieces all over the road, glass shards. Holes in the wall. I haven't been to many places and not seen an accident, and I haven't been here a year. This happened earlier in the year when I moved here. I believe the children of the family actually came and tagged the wall up. The guy decided he wanted to drink alcohol and he couldn't stop at a stop sign. This is what happens. I've seen quite often going through Vegas, you're just looking through people's backyard because somebody drove through their brick wall, not even a fence. What can you do? Remember that little experiment on TV that Peggy performed? That's right. That's one of the main reasons I'm glad that I'm out of Uber and Lyft. People really do feel a sense of entitlement, and it's not good if you the wrong color and somebody think that they're going to play games. I have my own ways of dealing with that or shutting that down. I just don't have the disposition for it. What many people don't understand is that that's just how it goes down. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Somebody's a piece of shit. It is what it is. You'll get canceled rides all the time because they'll have it set up to where whoever's paying for a ride, they don't have to put their real information, but as a driver, you do. And people are arranged to be seated with who they want to be seated with. That's just the way it is. There ain't nothing you can do about people. One of the advantages that taxi drivers had over Uber and Lyft is it ain't matter if you ain't like them because they Arab or African or Haitian or whatever. Like, you better pay the fare when it's done. As long as they ain't did nothing to where they caused an accident or said or did something really egregious that would make you call their boss, they ain't had the option to go over there and just sit there and baseline your personality or sit there and just try to find a reason to dislike you. So for those of you who are going to continue on the whole rideshare, Uber and Lyft deal, I still recommend Uber over Lyft. And that's mainly because they actually tally up your online miles. So when you sit down in front of a tax preparer, that makes a big difference. I mean, you should keep record of them anyway, but when they actually have it on your documents that you're going to bring in there, it makes a big difference in how much money you're not going to owe or probably owe to you. I had a good time with Uber and Lyft. I made some really decent money. I met some decent people that were worth meeting, but I gotta tell you, I definitely met some people who I could have done without. I actually would purposely start putting on the Raw Comedy channel and playing Paul Mooney, Richard Pryor, whoever, and dare them to actually rate me bad. And I actually didn't get that many bad ratings. I mean, considering they come into Sin City, as they so politely put it, then you better not have a problem with it. At the end of the day, I tend to have less problems by putting it out there on Front Street. Somebody want to get in your car asking awkward questions. I ain't really giving the timer the option to do so anymore. After a while, you get burnt out. I turn it up loud, and that was just my way of dealing with it. And it actually went better. I enjoyed it. Keep in touch. In the near future, I plan on publishing a video on how to set up your own LLC with thinkfile.com and establish a publishing company. I appreciated Uber and Lyft for the time that I did use it, but all in all, I'm definitely looking forward and looking back at it. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe. I'll holla at y'all.